Wanna play? Careful what you ask for.
Hello and welcome to another ValCast recap. This was another round 1 game. This was actually my round 1 game. I played guiltyspark and I am Zerg, and this one is on Xel'Naga Caverns. We played this one. This is actually the first game played, and the rest of the games in this series were played on a different date. So it's a little bit interesting of a setup here. There are quite a few drones for each player, but that's usually how things go for every game. There are usually, 10 drones by the first minute, Standard stuff is my point. So I'm just going to skip ahead. And by skipping ahead, you see I have some 6 lings. He has a second hatchery up while I'm just starting to build my second hatchery. I barely noticed that his second hatchery, so I don't take it out. I don't even attack it. I probably would have attacked it if I noticed it, but I did not notice it. I try and get a kill or two. Not the best micro on my part. I just wanted to get some vision in there, see what he was doing. I do have metabolic... No, I don't even have metabolic boost started, so that's interesting. I might want to do that soon. And a roach warren is also coming up, and my second base is not saturated yet because it's not even up, while his is starting to get some. At least one drone is going to pop out to start saturating his. I don't have very much saturation at my main, but I do have a roach warren coming up, so I'm probably going to be going one base roach, while his lings are not even speedlings yet, so that could be problematic for him. Speedlings are just so much faster than lings. 8 minutes into the game here, I do an attack with some roaches. One did get surrounded and killed, but I do see that he has this second hatch up. Now that I know that for sure, he did do an attack here at my expansion, but I saved it with my roaches probably. So I'm going to push out with some more roaches, while his lings snake right past my roaches. So it's probably going to be an attack, counterattack situation, or I might want to pull back my roaches. I do have an overlord. I was trying to get some vision in here, but nothing doing. He does have a roach worm, but he only has one roach out so far. He's going to take out that overlord probably with his queen, but that queen's going to get out of position now. And his lings are coming in. My 5 more roaches are coming out. That's the power of the one base roach. It's just so good for early game play. And there are all these lings. They're going to surround everything in the expansion. So now it's my decision if I'm going to pull back or not. He's going to take out my queen. He's going to take out some drones. If he went into the main, he could cause some problems, but he's not going to go into the main. He's just going to stick and get rid of that expansion. So I say, okay, I'm just going to go and attack you now instead. And he is like, I'm going to take out your larva. And I attack his expansion. He's not even contesting it. I need to get this expo down because he took out my expo. A little bit worried at this point, but I'm not too worried. I do have a large number of roaches. I take out a bunch of drones, take out this queen that was out of position, and transferring all those drones still, and that they're all caught up. These 3 roaches are no match for a bunch more roaches. They just get taken out with one-shot volleys. So he has his lings here. He's trying to take out some of my roaches, but that's not going to do very well because I have roaches, and roaches are so good against lings. And so I have so many roaches now in his main. He has no economy left. I've taken out all of his drones, and I'm now working on the spawning pool and the expansion. He has 3 roaches that come out, but that's not going to do much. He's trying to make a counterattack. This is probably like an all-in counterattack here, but I have roaches here, and they're easily going to be able to take out this number of lings, especially with the queen's help. We're going to pull back, get the queen involved, as well as these roaches that I was just spawning. He GG's. I've taken out his main, and that is the end of game 1. The second game was easily started up in a different day, actually. So I am up 1-0 in this series, and actually guiltyspark, since he lost last game, got to choose the map, and he chose the exact same map. So we're still in Zelnaga Cavern, so there's still this easily defendable, or I guess it's moderately defendable expansion, because there is this little back door here that nobody used last game. But there is that expansion, and basically there are drones. There are, like I said last game, there are usually drones in a ZVZ match, usually quite a few of them. So I'm going to just skip ahead a little bit. I'd say just about now things are getting interesting enough for me to, I'm probably going to cast the rest of this game, because I did say, I remember saying earlier, this is a good enough game for me to cast full. So I can't remember what happens though. It was I played a lot of Starcraft 2 matches, and this was a few days ago. So he has his lings take out my little scouting drone there. His overlords are just chilling out over his base. I do have an overlord coming over here. I might want to do a little bit of a Night Swarm maybe right there. That could be affected. I have no idea if I do that or not. I have no idea what happens in this game. I do have a Spinecrawler coming up. I don't have an expansion yet. He does have an expansion coming up. He does want to get ahead of me in the economy game. A little bit better than last time, because last time I went mass roaches and I just crushed his roaches. So I crushed his bases with my roaches, excuse me. So he has some lings coming up here, but I have a Spinecrawler, so that's not going to be too effective. Does he have... No, he has not started Metabolic Boost. I have not started Metabolic Boost either, so this ZVZ is at a stalemate in tech, and he does have the superior number of lings, but I do have a queen here as well as a Spinecrawler, so you can't do much against that. I do know how many lings he has, though. I do have the Overlord doing some spotting. So, he's just snaking around. I have some more lings coming out. He's trying to snake around the back. He could do some damage here that's going to be out of the Spinecrawler's range, and he's going to get the superior positioning here. It's going to be like a wall, but he can just snake in between these minerals, and it's a good positioning, good micro, but he is now in the range, and I do have all of these. I might lose this queen. No, it doesn't. Yes, I do lose the queen, so I'm going to have to start a new one as soon as these go away. I pulled all my drones, saved the majority of them, and I do have, yes, so I'm training a lot more Zerglings, because that little harass there was quite annoying. But he did not build any more Zerglings to continue up this harass, so I don't know exactly what he's doing. He has very, very little saturation. I did not notice that. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 drones on gas, or on minerals. What happened? Did I counterattack? I don't know what happened there. He has 5 drones on gas. Did he possibly could have 6-pulled, trying to get me out of position, but I don't think he did. So here comes this little Zergling. I do have speed now, so that's going to be a big help. I do have all these speedlings. That's going to be a little bit of an advantage for me, because speedlings are just so much better against Zerglings, because they might even have increased speed with attacking, but I'm not sure. Those would be cracklings. Cracklings are like the fastest creature on Earth. That's with adrenal glands and metabolic boost. It attacks 20% faster and has the metabolic boosted speed. So basically, speedlings can be quite fast. He does have these Zerglings here, and he does have his second base starting to be functional, but he still has only 3 drones here, and he has only about 6 or 7 here, so his mineral line is not very good. I'm trying to pull those lings. I don't want to lose my lings. I want to pull them into the Spinecrawler. I do have a Roach Warren coming up now, so that is going to be rather useful, but he does also have a Roach Warren, and he's producing 4 roaches. I'm producing 2 roaches, so this could be a little bit problematic if he has a good number of roaches in his base. But do I have a lair up? No, I have not even teched up to a lair. He has not teched up to a lair either, but that's probably because he has no drones to support teching up to a lair. He has no economy, while I have a saturated main. He has not very good economy. That one roach is out first, but where are the other roaches that he spawned? I thought he was spawning 4 of them, but it looks like he wasn't. Did he cancel? Did he cancel the spawning? Oh, there they are. There are his roaches. I have all these lings and some roaches, so these lings I really should probably go down there and pick them off by now, but he's gonna come into my main. No, changed his mind. I'm producing 5 more roaches. 1 base roach is so good, so very good if you are saturated. At this point, if guiltyspark would have just saturated his main and his expansion, he could easily have out macroed myself and taken a win, but I'm on 1 base, so I clear that out. I'm probably going to be able to go down there and expand. He's starting up a lair, but that's not going to be too effective against these incoming lings. They're going to try and take out these roaches, perhaps, then they're going to pull straight past. He might, I don't know, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I have all these roaches, though. They're not A-moved, they're just moved, so he says OMFG, because he did not expect that number of roaches out of 1 base, probably. But I do expand, and again, roaches are just so good. Oh, and he gets supply block. That might have been what his OMFG was about. He does not have very many minerals, though, because his, like I said, his economy is just not great. And I have all these lings and roaches that are able to surround and take out these roaches quite quickly. So his roaches are pretty much gone. I take out his economy at his natural, and I start taking out his expansion here. All I have are some roaches and lings. He GG's. The game is over. And he just did not have the economy to support the 2 bases, because I'm not sure why, he just seemed to not pay attention very well to his economy at his main. He had like 7 drones at some point on minerals. So that is the end of Game 2. I will be moving on to the semifinals, and I am playing Bird Food. As you saw in Game 1, Bird Food did win. So I hope you like this wrap-up, and I will hope to see you in the semifinals or in other wrap-ups. Just go check out my channel, and remember to subscribe, like, comment, favorite, all of those things. Or if you're not commenting and favoriting, just tell me why. Why aren't you liking my videos? What could I be doing better? So, thank you, and please stay tuned for some more.